have interviewed with Miss Claudine, who is the General Manager in Tibet.
So, good morning, Miss Claudine. Thank you so much for taking the time out to agree to our interview. We hope we're not bothering you too much today. We are students from BHMS. My group and I would like to ask you some questions regarding service quality management. So the first question is, would you like to introduce yourself and the restaurant a little bit?
Okay, so I'm Claudine. I'm the general manager now from the Tibet Lucerne. We've got about 45 employees in here. It's a really big restaurant with about 200 seats in the restaurant, outside 60 more. Here we've got a lot of locals in here. Vegetarian, vegan food is our special here, and we are here.
Okay, so the idea behind Tibbets is fresh, delicious, and easygoing. How do you define quality in relation to that idea?
We take, for example, our most of regional food from here. We've got a lot of firms who are working with ours who produce their stuff in Switzerland.
Yes.
That's very good.
Yes.
We cook every day fresh, really important for us. We've got about 2 till 3 productions always, and that's pretty everything.
So, from your website, I can see that Tibbets is a well-known brand, having 2 bases in the UK and in Switzerland, correct? Could you tell me a little bit about the service quality in Tibbets?
It's our business to be friendly, first of all.
Of course.
Yeah, we have to, otherwise no one would come to us. We are very fast in everything that we are doing. You know, we cleaning up everything in the restaurant, so it has to be very nice for everyone in here. Our employees are, not everyone can work in here. That's really important.
So there's a standard?
It is a standard, not really a standard. It's more than they have to be a friendly person. They have to work in team. They have to be a team player. They have to see what is important for the guest.
Okay.
So
those are some of the characteristics that a service employee should have in here, correct?
Yeah, they have to. We've got. How can I explain that? We need staff in here who wants to be a family member.
So it's
That's
more
really important.
So it's more like a family-oriented.
It is.
Ah,
It is.
That's really, really good.
Now
Actually.
we really need persons who like to work, who work in a team, to laugh with each other. That's so important for us, really.
That's really, really good. So if those are some of the characteristics needed to be working here, is there training involved? If maybe some employees don't have all of that, is there training involved in that?
Yeah. We've got a training for every employee who wants to work in here. It's about 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks.
Just to get a feel of the place, right?
They have to know everything. They have to know the products. It seems to be very easy in here, but it isn't.
It really is.
Yeah, we've got a lot of standards, and you have to learn it first of all. Otherwise, it doesn't work.
I think what's really interesting is that because you guys are vegan and vegetarian friendly, and there's not many people that know much about this section of the food industry. So would you say your employees need to know at least the basic knowledge for some of that?
They know that, and we've got a lot of introductions as well. So
that's
we've
covered.
We've got, for example, every month. It's like a staff meeting in here where we talk about everything, how we produce, for example, a chai, or what is gonna changing in the future, and where we have to look for. You know, sometimes it's really important for members, for guests and employees to know, okay, what is new, and what is that? For example, the product. They have to know a lot of stuff new, really.
So as a manager of Figure, how do you maintain that service of quality in Tibbetts?
We are always there. We've got our shift leaders, for example. They're gonna control everything.
So they're supervising involved.
Yes.
Okay, that's really, really good actually. And when we talk about service quality, do you think customer feedback or opinion is important to you?
It's the most important thing for us, really. A bad feedback is for us very good, actually,
It's a way to improve.
yeah, because there we can see with different eyes and can work on. You know, it's not that you're gonna have a nice restaurant and everyone is coming in and so
And just
laid back.
expect it.
Yeah, and we take care of everything. It's
really good.
how our employees are looking like. You know, they don't have to be dirty. They have to listen. That's the most important thing. We don't discuss with the guests. Never. We hear them
Yes,
and we try to change it.
and according to what they want.
Always.
Would you say there is a specific service recovery procedure? So if there happens to be complaints, how would you handle that?
What do you mean with that?
So if you have, say, a customer is complaining about either the food quality or the service quality, how would you handle that situation?
For example, when we've got something with the food, we are talking with our shift leaders in the kitchen. We try everything again. We're gonna give them an answer, the guests an answer. What is it wrong? Is it right? Sometimes, you know, the taste is very different from everyone.
Definitely.
You know, sometimes they say, oh, it's pretty salty. We say, okay, we try it, and afterwards we give them a feedback as well, so they know, okay, we take it very seriously, you know. And when we've got some feedbacks with the service, for example, sometimes guests are sometimes very in a hurry. We have to calm down always and don't try to discuss with them any situation. It's not necessary. It's really not necessary. But we have, to take care of them and for us as well. So I think that works really good.
I think so too. Actually.
Yeah.
I see on your website you have a section called the social table, and I find that really interesting because do you think this is a way of communication with the guests about your quality in general?
It's our side for guests when they want to share something. You know, it can be good, it can be bad. We learn from it.
Every day,
if it's wrong or if it's bad feedback, we can say, okay, good, come on, we're gonna change something. You know, it's
It's a learning process every day.
every day.
Every day.
Every day. Every day is different, you know, when you say, okay, this is my to-do list, something happens,
And
and
then
then
just-
it's over, you know, and then you have really to improve.
And adapt every day. Right?
Every day, every day. But this is our business,
Of
and we
course,
like
of course.
that.
It's the service business. Every
Yes.
day is going to be a different situation happening and a
Yeah.
learning experience. Do you use any other methods to get feedback from guests? Do you have surveys, or do you get your staff to talk to the guests?
Because we've got a lot of locals. That's why we always know what's going on. We try to figure out, okay, it's not good today. We talk a lot with them to know, okay, where we can change some situations, for example. Then we've got the service with TripAdvisor, for example.
So online reviews.
Always, always. Yeah, we've got a monthly review, you know, for Google, for Facebook, for everything. So the social medias are, yeah, our friend.
It is
Yeah,
your friend.
it is.
So
It
it,
is.
it works for all the branches for
Yes.
Tippets, right?
Mhm.
Okay. All right, last question then. In your opinion, what do you think influences customers to keep coming back to Tippets besides the, like you said, the friendly service and also the food? Do you think there are other factors that influence them to come back?
The service is the most important thing, with the healthy food and the people who are working in here. You know, we've got a relationship with our guests, and sometimes we really know when someone is, for example, for 2 months not in here, and then we recognize that, oh, hi, you're back, so great, and we talk with them, and yeah, that's a family. Tibbetts is a family.
It's the extra level.
It is always,
That's
always, yeah.
That's what always draws people coming back to Tippets. And
Yeah.
that's really great, actually.
Yeah.
That's really interesting to know.
And we help them. We help them. We've got the kids zone, for example. Families like that appreciate it really much that we are here, and we keep that free. For example, this area till families are arriving. Yeah, and
That's
it's
really
very
really
good.
interesting to know because you have such a big store and everything.
Yeah,
Do you think it's really hard to handle sometimes?
Yeah, it is because the behavior of guests changing every day, every year. You know, we've got. You cannot say, okay, Monday is like every Monday. It depends on whether we've got bad weather, whether we've got some concerts at the Chicago, for
Many
example.
other things that influences the market.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. That concludes my question and this interview. We actually have a small thank you gift for you for
Oh,
taking
that's
this
so nice.
interview.
Really?
Yes, we do. I'm sorry it's not going to be as healthy, but it is something that expresses our gratitude.
Chocolate is always good for the soul.
It's always
Thank
good
you
for
so
this.
much.
Thank you, Ms.
Thank
Claudine.
you.
We hope you have a good day and also a good year. So thank you.
Thank you, and I wish you luck for your work.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah. Thanks.
Good afternoon, Ms. Taveya. Welcome to our interview, and I want to say thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
And we want to ask some questions about the service quality. And first one we want to ask is, how do you deliver your service to the customer?
So what we do is we get trained for 2 weeks in the beginning when we start working at Tibbetts. It's training actually in how to make the drinks, how to make coffee, and also training in the restaurant, how to take the plates away, how to deal with customers in a friendly way, how to talk to customers. So that's the first 2 weeks. That's pretty tough. It's 100%, and you really need to be focused because it's many drinks you have to learn and many things you have to how to finish up in the evening, how to clean everything. That it's yeah. So I don't know if that answers your question.
That is for the training step process, right?
Right. So and otherwise, then you just work and then you just learn by doing. Actually, sometimes customers are not that friendly or so, but that you just learn on the job. Yes, how you can deal with the customers. Yeah. Or maybe you meant something else. I don't know. Does that answer your question?
Yes, sure.
Okay, good.
And then, can you move to the next question?
Sure.
The second question is, how do you get the feedback from the customer?
So actually we just get a feedback from customers normally verbally.
Yes.
They talk to us and they tell us, I don't know, the beans were too salty or maybe the food was not hot enough or something like that. That's negative feedback. We also get a lot of positive feedback. So what we do with that is we write it into a list in the back of in the kitchen, and it goes to the back office, the office of Tibbetts. and they deal with that, like maybe they change something in a drink if we get a lot of feedback about the same drink, or if we can change it right away, like the beans are too salty, like then the cooks can like pretty fast, like maybe cook the beans with less salt or something, so they like change it right away. Yes. So yeah, that's like I deal with feedback in a way that if I can if I can solve it myself, the problem, I do it. If I can help a customer or make another drink, or like I don't know, clean up the glass or whatever. But if I can't solve it myself, if somebody's drunk, for example, or if there is a problem with, like, which is more severe, I go to my like leader of the shift, and she solves the problem. Like, she comes and she knows how to deal with like difficult customers. So yeah, does it answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Have a nice day.
So in summary, TBS has really good service. That's why guys always come back most of the time.
Thank you for those who help us with the project, such as Tibbet's manager and the employee. Also, thank you for listening.